everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the Georgia Virtual College Fair tonight. We have an awesome list of institutions for you to hear from this evening, and I just have some quick housekeeping items to chat with you about. First of all, this is a webinar, so our panelists cannot see or hear you this evening, and so that's why it's important that you put those questions in the Q&A feature. So you can do that at the bottom of your screen. I would recommend that you list the college name within your question so that they know who you're directing your question to and they can all answer appropriately. This is the last session tonight, but this is going to be recorded and it will be available for on-demand playback tomorrow on that same website where you registered. And all of the other ones that were happening both tonight and last night will be located there too. So without further delay, I'm going to turn it over to our presenters. So first, you're going to get the opportunity to hear from Clayton State University.
Okay, thank you so much, Courtney. So I can't see my screen, so I'm assuming that it is good to go and you can see the presentation, okay? Yes. So welcome everyone to Laker Nation. We're so happy to have you. In the middle there, you will see the Loch Ness Monster, which is our mascot. And so we have a funny saying that you don't have to go all the way to Scotland to see the Loch Ness Monster. You can come right to Morrow, Georgia, and view the Loch Ness Monster. And if you get a picture of him in one of our 6 lakes, the rumor has it that you can get your bachelor's degree for free. So keep your phones out and cameras ready in case you get a glimpse of Loch. So a little bit about Clayton State. We are 15 miles from the heart of downtown Atlanta. So quick access to the city for internships, access to restaurants, nightlife, and all of the fun things that come with city life. We're approximately 20 minutes from the world's largest and busiest airport, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta Airport. And we have approximately 7,000 students enrolled. And again, 6 lakes, so it's a very beautiful campus. You can come visit and see it with your own eyes. Okay, so some of our points of pride that we are so proud of at Clayton State. So the first thing is we consider ourselves to be a very affordable college. And I think that once you start doing your research, you'll see that it's something that's very doable at just under $9,000 a semester, but we don't compromise on quality. So you can get a great education at a great price at the same time. Also, we are a PBI, that stands for Predominantly Black Institution. So you can see that breakdown there of some of the ethnic demographics. 82% people who identify as biracial or people of color, 66% African American, and 16% white. And then for the gender demographics, it's about 70% women and 30% men. So to get into our great university, essentially we have a lot of layers, but I'll just stick with that top layer. If you have at least a 2.6 GPA, then you can be considered a regular admit without taking the ACT or SAT for the fall of 2021. Now, I do like to encourage students to take those tests just in case you're going after scholarships, but just for admission into Clayton State, if you have at least a 2.6, you should be all set and you don't have to take the ACT or SAT. So how do you get in? Just 3 easy steps to get into Clayton State. So step 1, complete that application and a $40 application fee. Step 2, submit your high school transcripts. And step 3, submit your test scores if you have below that 2.6. If that $40 application fee is a hardship for you, if you're like me, maybe you're applying to 5, 6, 7 different colleges and those fees add up. If you need help, please reach out to me after the presentation, after the event tonight, and I will help you get a fee waiver, and I'll show you what you need to do to get that $40 application fee waived. So don't let that stop you from achieving your dreams. Okay, now what are you going to learn? We have so many amazing programs. Some of our most notable programs of study, business administration, dental hygiene, film study. Atlanta is now coined the Hollywood of the South with all of the movies and TV shows that are filmed here. So we have a film studies program, pre-engineering program, nursing, and teacher education. So lots of things for you to pursue, whatever your dreams and ambitions are, we probably have it for you. Okay, now also when I was in college, I studied abroad. It was transformational for me. I was 20 years old, flew over to London for 4 or 5 months. If going overseas is something you want to do in your college experience, you can absolutely do that at Clayton State. So we have programs from Greece to the Bahamas to Korea, and the list goes on and on if you want to study abroad in college, which I highly recommend. Also now for our dorms, where are you going to sleep every day? Our dorms, I say Clayton State students are completely spoiled. We have a suite style dorm that you share with 3 other people, but you have your own room in that suite. So decorate how you want, have your me time, shut your door, listen to your own music, watch your own TV. So you have a little bit of privacy within that suite. Again, you can take a tour and come see it for yourself. I'll give you a good time, show you around, so you can see it in person. Campus life, lots of fun activities, hundreds of clubs and organizations, from a professional or competitive e-sports team to intramural sports, outdoors activities, dance clubs, ethnic clubs, like so many different religious clubs, Bible studies, the list goes on and on. So we really like for our students to have that work-life balance. So this is a place where you can study, get your academics, and have fun at the same time. Okay, so what's next? So 3 things. You could apply today if you want to, okay, or tomorrow. Reach out to me and I'll show you how to start that process. Step 2, schedule your tour. With COVID-19, we're allowing tours up to 3 people. So you'll have a private tour with myself or one of my colleagues, so you can come see our beautiful campus in the heart of, or right outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Or if you want to follow up with me and schedule a one-on-one chat to get some of your questions answered, I'm here to support you and help you all the way through. So you are not alone. Okay, so to get in contact with me, here is how you can do that. Here's my my email address, my phone number. So take a picture of this slide, screenshot it, write it down, whatever works best for you. Just please be sure to reach out so I can help you get into Clayton State and start the journey to your dreams. So it's so nice to meet you, and have a good night and enjoy the rest of the presentations.
Thank you so much, Clayton State University. Audience, don't hesitate to put those questions in the Q&A at the bottom of your screen. Up next, you get the opportunity to hear from Converse College.
Hi, everyone. I'm Emily Karpinski. I'm a senior admissions counselor here at Converse College. So we've had a lot of exciting changes happen this year. I'm about to dive into what those changes are, but if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat box. I'll also answer them after, so just drop us a line if you have any questions. So one exciting new thing that's happening at Converse this year is we are co-educational. So previously we were a women's college, but our board decided that we wanted to open Converse up for women, for men, for all. You gentlemen out there, come on and apply to Converse. Additionally, we are test optional. So we've been test optional since November of 2019, and we have an established scholarship scale. So if COVID has affected you and you haven't been able to take the SAT and or ACT, you can go ahead and apply and submit your transcript and still be admitted to Converse with scholarship without taking the exams. Additionally, we are going to have a name change. So in July 2021, Converse will no longer be Converse College. We will actually be Converse University. So again, just exciting changes that are going on here at Converse. Now we're going to dive in. So you might be sitting there thinking, why do I want to attend Converse? What does Converse have to offer to me? So we are a college town. So Converse is located in Spartanburg, South Carolina. So we're about an hour and a half from Charlotte and about 3 hours from Atlanta. So we're a college town, you know, right in the center of 2 major cities. Spartanburg is home to 7 colleges, Converse being one of them, as well as over 400 different businesses and corporations in the region. BMW has one of their headquarters right here in Spartanburg, as well as Michelin, Milliken. Denny's has their global headquarters right downtown. So if you were looking at what internship opportunities you might have, or what job placements you might have, we have a lot of different businesses and corporations within the area. Converse is also within walking distance to a bunch of restaurants, coffee shops, all these different local eateries, as well as kind of like an artsy downtown boutique type setting. But we're also not too far from parks. So if you like to go hiking, Asheville is about an hour from us, and you want to go hiking in the mountains. Really, Converse is located in an area that, you know, you'll never be bored, and you'll have a lot to do while you're at school. So if we're talking more about the academics and what Converse has to offer, our student to faculty ratio is 12:1. So what this means for you as you know, a potential student is that your professors are going to know you by name. They're going to be the ones who are writing your letters of recommendation. Maybe you want to get in on a research grant. You know, because we have a 12:1 student to faculty ratio, you're going to be able to build those connections with your professors here at Converse. And then, you know, as you get into your degree and you take upper level classes, maybe your junior and your senior year, you might take classes that are 7:1, maybe 4:1. So, you know, again, we're a small, intimate community, but you're also going to get that support that you might need in the classroom. Speaking to that support, 90% of our students graduate in 4 years. So by no means are we humble about that number, because if it takes you more than 4 years to graduate, those 2 additional years or 3 additional years will all be out of pocket. So 90% of our students graduate in 4 years. So we're very proud of that. And then 57% of our graduates know what they're doing beyond Converse. So when they go step on the stage and receive their diploma, they are already, you know, teachers in the classroom. They are already interior designers. They've already got jobs and their next step upon graduation. And then the last thing, 62% of our students hold leadership roles on campus. So if you're looking for things to build your resume, or you are really passionate about you know, just different leadership positions on campus, 62% of our students do that already on campus. So as you're navigating your college search, you're probably like, how am I going to afford college? Converse has a variety of scholarship opportunities. So upon acceptance, you may qualify for an endowed academic scholarship, and those are awarded for both in-state and out-of-state students upon acceptance. Additionally, if you're an athlete, we have 13 women's NCAA Division II sports, and we're going to have 5 male NCAA Division II sports teams. You can get an athletic scholarship. So if you're interested in, you know, pursuing your passion out on the soccer field or the basketball court, go to our govalkyries.com page, click the Recruit Me tab, and get in contact with a coach. You can also shoot me your name or your question about how to get involved in athletics, and I will help you. Additionally, we have talent-based scholarships for students who want to major or minor in art, music, theater, or dance. And then for any additional scholarship we might have on campus, go ahead and check out converse.edu/scholarships. So this year we embarked on 2 promises to our incoming students. 1, we're going to guarantee that you graduate in 4 years, and then 2, that you're going to have, you know, a job acceptance or a grad school placement upon graduation. Otherwise, you can come back to Converse and return and take classes tuition free for you know, the year until you find that job or that grad school placement. So these are just another exciting thing that we're embarking on this year at Converse. We have about 35 majors on campus. So these are just the academic departments that they're housed in. So feel free to check out our website to learn more about what major you might be interested in. And lastly, if you're a senior, you can apply on the Common App, but you can also apply for free at converse.edu/apply. And then again, submit those SAT or ACT scores if you have them. And the last step is to submit your high school transcript to be admissible at Converse. And then important dates as seniors is 1, to file your FAFSA. We're going to hear that over and over again. 2, our early action deadline has passed, but we still are offering scholarships and have additional scholarship days coming up in the springtime. And then lastly, May 1st is National Candidate Decision Day. We are on rolling admission, so we don't have an application deadline. So keep applying to Converse and start that application process. We also are doing in-person and virtual visits, so you can find the links on our website at.
I'm sorry, we have run over our time, Converse. Next up, let's hear from Covenant College.
There we go. The joys of technical difficulties.
I mean, it is 2020, right? So
it is, and the struggle is real, my friends. The struggle is real. There we go. All right. 1 second. There we are. I had everything all set up, and then I hit the wrong X, and here we go.
Yep, that's what happens.
All right. Excellent. Now that everything is up and loading and ready to go. Hello, everyone. My name is Paul LeMay, and I'm an admissions counselor here at Covenant College. I'm so excited to tell you more about our special college nestled on Lookout Mountain, Georgia. So Covenant College is a nationally accredited Christian liberal arts college. We're only 15 minutes away from the flourishing city of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And we're also only 2 hours away from Atlanta. So we're in a really great location, a place that you can really learn and grow. Our motto is, in all things Christ preeminent. We really do believe that Christ should be at the center of everything we do. So whether you're in the classroom, whether you're participating in any of our 60 student-led clubs or on our athletic fields or in the classroom, we believe that you need to build upon the scriptures and upon Jesus Christ. We really want to bring two things together that have been torn apart in this day and age, and that is your faith and what you do for a living. So we want to answer two questions for you. Who will I become, and who has God called me to become? We actually don't think that those are two separate questions, but are integrated together in what we like to call your calling. So at Covenant College, we want to help you pursue that calling. Yes.
Your screen isn't sharing.
Yeah,
okay, it's still not sharing. So sorry. There we go. Are we sharing now?
Not yet.
Goodness, there we go. Is that better now?
If you hit present, I think you should be good to go.
Can we see now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, excellent. Well, there was my introduction. Now I'd like to introduce you to our college with this short video. Well, I hope from that short video, you can see how beautiful it is to study and to learn and to grow at Covenant College. So now I'd like to share some demographics and some statistics with you. First off, I like to say that Covenant is an intentionally small college. And the reason why we are intentionally small is because we really want you to have that student-professor relationship. So we have a student-professor ratio of 13:1. And when you come as a freshman, we are going to partner you with a professor who is going to walk with you every step of the way. They're going to be able to write references for you, help you get into internships, and take that next step into your future calling. Along with being really small, we're also an extremely diverse campus. We have 42 states and also 29 different countries represented. And 69% of those students are coming from out of state. So you're going to meet a lot of cool people from a lot of great places around the United States and around the world. So along with being a distinctly Christian college, we're also highly devoted to our academics. So USA News and World Report ranked us as one of the top liberal arts colleges in the country. And we are the only Christian college in the South that has that high ranking. So if you're looking for a place where you have a high devotion to Christian faith and also a high devotion to academics, and you don't want to sacrifice either, Covenant College is a great place for you. Another thing, we do accept the Common App. So if you are applying to colleges through the Common App, you're welcome to go through that. And also 99% of our students receive financial aid. We also have competitive scholarships that are still open. The deadline is November 15th. So if you want to compete for our full tuition scholarship, which is the McClellan Scholarship, or also the Presidential Scholarship, which over 4 years is $20,000 scholarship, you are still welcome to apply and also apply for those competitive scholarships. So moving on, I want to give you an idea of the things that we do really well at Covenant College. That first one is going to be our 3-2 program with Georgia Tech. So you can come to Covenant, study for 3 years, and then transfer to Georgia Tech and finish out those 2 more years and get a really great engineering degree. Georgia Tech is the #1 engineering college in the country, and you'd be able to go 3 years at Covenant, 2 years at Georgia Tech. Another thing we do really well is our pre-med program. So after 4 years, students coming through our pre-med program, 85% of those students get into medical school their very first try, which is 3 times the national average. Another great degree to highlight is our education degree. So we get students in the classroom their very first semester, and that's built on 3 pillars: academic excellence, spiritual formation, and finally, professional development. We want to help you through those 3 pillars to launch into those careers. We have 58 different degrees and concentrations to choose from, and we'd love to tell you a whole lot more about those if you're interested in reaching out to us. We also have a really great student life on campus. We're intentional and we're an engaging community. We want to know you and get to know you. We also have fun campus events, dances that you can join in. I also talked about the clubs, the intramurals, and also varsity athletics. We are Division III NCAA. We have highly competitive athletics, also discipleship coaches who want to help you grow in your faith as well as in your athletic ability. And then also fantastic fans. I was an athlete, absolutely loved my experience. So please come join us on Lookout Mountain and become who God has called you to be. These are the admissions counselors who represent Georgia, Elena Klingscales, and myself, and we'd love to tell you more about Covenant. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Covenant College. Next up, you have the opportunity to hear from Dalton State College.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriel Alvarado. I'm one of the admissions counselors here at Dalton State College. As I speak, I'm going to be having a video behind me, just kind of showing you a campus tour video of our campus so you can get the feel of what Dalton State looks like. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right. So Dalton State College, we are in a very unique place in Georgia. We're in the northwestern region of Georgia. We're right off of exit 333 and 336 on I-75. We're about 30 minutes south of Chattanooga, Tennessee, and an hour and a half of north of Atlanta. We are able to give you that kind of community, small town feeling while offering you the opportunity to explore some of those bigger cities with ease. We offer you an exceptional balance with a student population of about 5,000 students, making us a moderate to medium-sized school, student-to-teacher ratio of 20:1, and an average class size of 20 students. Talking about the academic side of Dalton State, we offer 25 different bachelor's degrees split amongst our 4 different schools, being the School of Arts and Sciences, School of Business, School of Education, and Health Professions. In our School of Arts and Sciences, we have programs like the biology program, where we allow our undergraduate students to have the opportunity to dissect an actual human body or a cadaver. Typically, that's not something you do until you get into a graduate or doctorate program, and we are one of the 2 colleges in the state of Georgia that offer that opportunity to our undergraduate students. Also in our School of Arts and Sciences, we have the communications program with 4 different possible concentrations, including our film and photography program, where we partner up with the Georgia Film Academy based out of Fayetteville, Georgia, which is near Atlanta, and our juniors and seniors get to go down there and work with actual industry professionals in the film and photography field. Moving over to our School of Education, we give our elementary education majors the ability to have over 1,000 real-world teaching experience hours before they graduate, getting you ready for the teaching experience even before you get your degree. One of our most recently renovated schools here at Dalton State College is our Wright School of Business. We are certified by the Association to Advanced Collegiate Schools of Businesses, which only about 5% of all School of Businesses in the entire world share. We also offer a lot of local involvement opportunities, internships, and hands-on experience with companies around the area here at Dalton, because we are known as the carpet capital of the world. So big companies like Mohawk, Shaw, Engineer Florence are all centralized here in Dalton and offer a lot of employment opportunities to our students as well. Over in our School of Health Professions, we are equipped with state-of-the-art simulation and skills labs. The multi-million-dollar space features 4 different assimilation rooms that allow nursing, rad tech, respiratory therapies, and other related major students to have hands-on experience practice before they actually go into the work field. Now, as we all know, college is not only about the academic side, it's also about that fun college experience. Here at Dalton State, we offer rich opportunities to get involved, to explore all sorts of fields in the area of student involvement. Whether you're looking to join one of our 30 different registered student organizations, join our campus activities board or student government association, be a part of our academic honors program, or if you'd like to cheer on our Dalton State Roadrunners in one of the 7 different sports that we offer you that here at Dalton State. If you want to get the complete collegiate experience, we do recommend you live on campus. Living on campus is not only convenient and will help you save gas on money, you'll also be able to benefit from our close study groups, connect with like-minded peers, gain social and cultural experiences, and as well as receive support from our 24-hour on-call staff, as well as our public safety department. Our residential hall is called Mashburn Hall. And we're sure that if you come and visit and you check it out, we're sure that you're gonna wanna call it your home away from home. Here at Dalton State, you'll also find a very great quality education with an amazing price tag. Now listen to this, because this is very important. 76% of our student population ends up graduating with no debt whatsoever. I'm gonna say that again so that sinks in, all right? 76% of our student population graduates with no debt whatsoever. And in order to help out with that, being able to graduate with no debt whatsoever, between now and December 1st, we are going to be waiving our application fee. So if you are interested after tonight's presentation, or if you've been trying to check it out and maybe see what the college is all about, we do recommend going ahead and taking advantage of that opportunity. On the screen now, you are going to be seeing a little QR code. With this QR code, you're going to be able to access our admissions platform, what we know as the Nest. Through this account, you'll be able to do different things like apply to Dalton State. You'll be able to upload different documents like unofficial high school transcripts, driver's license, immunization records, that sort of thing. You'll also be able to set up a campus tour through that page. We are offering virtual as well as on-campus tours right now. We'd love for you to come and visit us, see what Dalton State is all about. We'd love to have a conversation with you just to talk to you about why we love Dalton State, and we feel like it would be a great opportunity and a great choice for you, okay? Thank you so much. That's all I have for you guys tonight. Enjoy the rest of the presentations.
Thank you so much, Gabriel and Dalton State University, or college, sorry. Next, we're gonna make our way to the Midwest. You're gonna hear from DePauw University.
Now I think you could hear me. Hopefully.
Sure can.
Yes, awesome. 2020 does not strike again. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. I'm excited to be here and be able to tell you a little bit about DePauw University. These numbers on this first slide are some of our newest information we'd like to share with prospective students. We were recently ranked number 47 for the U.S. News and World Report liberal arts colleges. We are also number 4 when it comes to upward mobility for our alumni. That means our alumni are doing great in their careers. And we are also a top 50 beautiful college campus. And you're going to see why. If you take a look at this slide, you'll see how beautiful our campus is. We are located in Greencastle, Indiana, which is a really nice college town, very neat place to explore. We have coffee shops and little restaurants and bookstores, and of course, Starbucks. And it's a nice place to go to school. Beautiful campus and lots of stuff going on around it. We have about 1,972 students on campus right now. Our campus population goes up to 2,500. Right now, we're a little bit under what we would normally be because we're trying to keep everyone safe with COVID and give everyone their own room and lots of social distance. We have a College of Liberal Arts, and we also have a School of Music within DePauw University. Some other fun facts in those bubbles: we have 20% first-gen students. 19% of our students are legacies, people with moms and dads and grandparents, aunts and uncles. They know what a great place DePauw is, so they tend to apply and come to our campus. We have 39 states represented at DePauw. Georgia is definitely one of them. 39 countries, and 29% of our students actually play a D3 sport. I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get to campus life. But within our College of Liberal Arts, we have 49 majors. I listed some of the more popular majors here: economics, communication, computer science. Those are always the most popular, probably at any university. We've seen a big push towards political science and global health, probably because of everything going on in the world today. And also our professors have been able to snag some great research grant projects. So students are having the opportunity to do some nice hands-on work in those two fields. We also have a School of Music at DePauw. It's one of the oldest ones in the country. You could major in performance or teaching music. We have a new musical theater minor, and you could also do a joint degree. So if you want to do a communications or an economics, biology degree, but you have that artistic side, you could do a 5-year joint degree with both the liberal arts and the School of Music. At DePauw, you're going to do a lot of outside the classroom learning. We have a traditional fall and a spring semester, but we also have a winter term in January and a May term in May. Those month-long terms are your chance to do things like study abroad. You come onto campus. You could do an EMT certification class like that girl in the left corner is doing. You can do an MCAT or an LSAT prep class. You could work with professors. You could do internships. Lots of great opportunities for those special terms that we have. I mentioned research. We have a lot of science research going on campus. Totally enough opportunities for everyone to get involved because we're only undergrads. So you don't have to wait in line after the grad students. We have study abroad, which is on pause right now, but we want to be bringing that back next fall. Every country you could think of, you could go to Europe, South America, Canada, Antarctica. We'll find a great way for you to get there and study what you want to do. And also all of our students do internships, and some of them do more than one. So lots of opportunities to get that real world experience. Campus life is probably what you're wondering about. I mentioned that we're a beautiful campus. We are a residential campus. That means that we guarantee you housing, and everyone lives on campus all 4 years. You'll have a freshman style dorm your first year, but we also have suite style and apartment style. And we have Greek houses on campus, which is my next picture there. We have, I would say, about 15 to 18 Greek houses. They're a part of the 120 clubs and organizations. And a lot of students like to live in their houses while they're a DePauw student. It's just a great experience, and you get to be with your sisters or your brothers. We also have varsity and D3 sports, 23 D3 teams that students love to enjoy the games if they're not actually playing the games. Concerts and musical performances. We have that School of Music. So we have an opera every year and musical theater performances. We bring guest speakers to campus. Many of them are alums. So you see the photo there is Malala, who came to campus, but we also have some of our alums that you might know. Ken Jennings, who is the most winning Jeopardy player, is a DePauw alum, and he's come to campus to quiz our students. We've had Condoleezza Rice come to campus, and she's actually teaching a leadership class right now on our campus. So all sorts of different guest speakers. And we also have spiritual life at DePauw, every religion represented. So if that's something you're interested in, we have that for you. And we have just chances to meditate, and which is well needed this year, and find your spirituality on campus. So if this all sounds great to you, we are on the Common App, and we also have our own application, but most people use the Common App to apply to DePauw. We are free to apply, and we're also test optional. That's the question I get asked most by seniors right now. We were test optional last year, so we know how to read applications without test scores. And last year we had about 26% doing that test option. This year we're thinking it's going to be more like 75%. We're actually already reviewing applications. And to review your application, we are going to need your transcript, especially if you're test optional. We take a look at your curriculum. If you have a test, if you're lucky enough to have a test score that you're proud of, send it in and we'll look at that for scholarship purposes only. We look at your senior year classes. We look at your school profile. We love to look at your activities and your essay. We're hardcore on that. We want to know about you. We're not a big campus, so we want to select students that are going to be a really good fit and have an amazing 4 years. We read your letters of recommendation too, and we want to know if you want to be at DePauw. So we take a look at things like if you're attending a session like this, or if you're interacting with us, if you're visiting campus, and you could do a virtual visit too. So you don't have to hop on a plane yet to visit campus. Here are some important dates. The most important things to take a look at are our early decision date, our early action date. We have pretty much everything you could think of in regards to how to apply to DePauw, and we're reading applications now, and we're rolling admissions this year. So people are finding out right now whether they've been admitted or not. We're trying to make this all go quickly. And I'm also going to wrap up quickly. So I'm a good participant. I'm going to give you my contact information. You could take a picture of this and reach out to me. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great night.
Thank you to DePauw University. Last call for those questions in the Q&A. Don't hesitate to put those in there. Our last presentation tonight will be from Duke Kunshan University.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to share my screen quickly. Okay, so we should be good to go. My name is Emily Gruby, and I am with Duke Kunshan University. And this is a joint venture institution that Duke University here in North Carolina in the US opened over in China, in Kunshan. So Kunshan is considered to be a small city by Chinese standards, but it's almost 2 million people, and it's just a 19-minute train ride from Shanghai, which is one of the biggest cities in the world. All classes are taught in English, so you don't have to worry about knowing any Chinese prior. In fact, the majority of our international students have never studied Chinese before. We do require that all international students do enroll in Chinese language once they matriculate, but like I said, not required for admission. And then upon graduation, you do earn degrees from both Duke Kunshan in China and Duke University in the US. And you do have the opportunity, though you'll be in China for the majority of the time, you do have the opportunity to spend a semester and some summer terms in North Carolina at Duke's campus too. And since I only have 6 minutes, I do want to point out that I have a QR code on each of the slides. It's the same QR code, and it does lead to our in-depth virtual campus tours, which are led by current students, as well as virtual information sessions that go a little bit longer than 6 minutes. So here we go. I already mentioned kind of where we're located, but I do want to point out as well that we're really close to Suzhou, which is about the population of New York City. And like I mentioned, Shanghai is only about 19 minutes away, which is, again, one of the biggest cities in the world. And our students definitely take advantage of this close proximity to explore the cities, to explore nightlife in Shanghai. You may go on field trips with your professors into one of these nearby cities. And then also really close to Kunshan, there's a lot of historic water towns that just provide like a really unique juxtaposition between traditional China and the kind of new and modern international China. So in creating Duke Kunshan University, Duke really wanted to kind of reinvent the typical notion of liberal arts and sciences. And two ways we've done that is making a program that's extremely experiential and interdisciplinary. And I'm sure that those are buzzwords that you've heard in many other college presentations, but you'll see how we do it through both our majors, which are all blended disciplines. So you choose a major and a disciplinary track. And then we also have scheduled our academic week with that in mind. So classes are actually just Monday through Thursday. So Fridays are meant for co-curricular education, whether that be research with a faculty member, whether it be career treks with the Career Center into Shanghai. You may do volunteer work on Fridays, or you may even use that for some travel around China or around Asia. We also have a pretty innovative semester schedule. So we do follow the Duke academic calendar when it comes to semesters running from August to December, and then a winter break. You come back from January to May, but each semester has 2 7-week sessions. So it's, you're not taking quite as many classes at one time, but the terms are a little bit shorter. And then of course you get winter break and Chinese holidays off as well each semester. So we are a new institution. We opened in 2013 with our graduate programs, but we actually just started bringing in undergrads a few years ago. So we currently have freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. But we, all of our facilities are brand new. Like I said, opened in 2013. So campus has been built within the last decade. And our students do live on campus. So we have everything that you need right on campus, including housing, dining hall, fitness center, library, sports center, all sorts of cool things. Our lab facilities and our campus facilities in general are very impressive. We have a brand new innovation building that just opened last year with state-of-the-art lab facilities, including teaching, research, and artificial intelligence labs. And we have some really great classroom space and independent group study spaces as well. Student life is pretty impressive. We have over 40 student organizations that range from Model UN to club sports, to an LGBT group, to art clubs, to cooking clubs, all sorts of stuff. And if we don't have the club that you're looking for, we certainly have the support to help you start that organization. And as an international institution, we do have students that come from over 50 countries. And that's, again, this is just in our first 3 classes. We have 6 continents represented. And really, I know I'm a little bit biased, but I do think our students are really incredible and just some of the most adventurous and open-minded students that I've ever met. If you are interested in Duke Kunshan, I encourage you to check us out on the Common App. We do have a free application, and our regular decision deadline is January 4th. We are test optional for the current graduating class, and we'll have more updates on next year's class as well, but currently test optional, and all students who apply are automatically considered for merit-based aid. To be considered for need-based aid, you just need to submit your CSS profile. And just so you know, we do award very substantial aid. Over 80% of our international students do receive substantial aid packages, and I say substantial just because we don't, we do charge Duke tuition, which is significant, but we don't have any, $500 scholarships that won't really mean much when tuition is that high. So I highly encourage you to check us out and apply and complete everything for your financial aid as well. Again, we have these virtual sessions that I hope you'll check out, and I am the Global Recruitment Officer for your region, so please shoot me an email if you have any questions, and just check out our website and YouTube for more information. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Emily, and I would like to invite all of our panelists to turn back on their cameras, and you have about 20 seconds, and we'll start with we'll go in the same order that you guys presented in. Either share something that you didn't get a chance to share during your presentation, a fun fact, a campus tradition, or anything else that you'd like to share. So we'll start with Clayton State University.
So I guess a couple of things. A fun fact, we have a bent tree that urban legend has that it was struck by lightning and it lost all of its leaves and now it's bent. So on your first day of class, you have to rub the bent tree for good luck to make sure that you graduate on time in 4 years. So come take a tour and see the bent tree.
Converse College.
Hey everybody, maybe not a fun fact, but just good tips and tricks. Visit a lot of schools. If you can, attend all these virtual things. Just try to be proactive and don't wait till the spring to start your college search. But it's one, never too late to apply to Converse, but two, apply to all the schools and see what's out there.
And that's a great reminder that colleges are doing so much virtually, and there's really no reason students can't participate, even if they're feeling a little bit zoomed out. It's a great way to connect, and also paying attention to social media. Colleges are going above and beyond with YouTube channels and presence in social media. So great way to connect with colleges. Next, Paul from Covenant.
Yes. Well, as you saw from that video, Covenant College is on a mountain, a beautiful place to visit. And also Chattanooga, which is that city right outside of Lookout Mountain, was ranked like the #1 outdoorsy city by Outdoor Magazine. So if you love the outdoors, please come and visit us. But one word of advice, all the admissions counselors here would agree, get to know your admissions counselor, reach out to us, give us a call, because we love students and we love talking with you. Please do not think that we are scary. We want to tell you more about our college, and we're excited to talk with students.
And don't rely on College Confidential, right? Go to the experts. Next up, Dalton State.
All right, yeah, so a fun fact about us, we're really proud of our minority representation here at Dalton State. We actually have the distinction of being Georgia's first and currently only Hispanic serving institution, meaning that at least 25% of our student population is either Hispanic or Latinx of background. Right now, we're at about 33% of our student population being Hispanic and Latinx. So yeah, it not only benefits our Hispanic and Latinx community and their families, it also just benefits our entire student population.
Absolutely. Thanks, Gabriel. Next, DePauw.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to talk about a tradition. DePauw has a lot of traditions, but our favorite one is the Monon Bell game, which is a big football game at the end of our season, and we play our arch rival Wabash, and who the winner gets a bell. And since we're not playing this year, we get to keep the bell an extra year. And also just want to share my encouragement to everyone. Good luck to all of you.
Thank you, Jacqueline. And finally, Emily.
Yeah, so one thing that we offer as a new institution and a university that is located very far away is the opportunity to visit China. So we typically in non-pandemic years, I'm not making any promises for this year, but we are able to bring our admitted students to China in April before that May 1st deadline. And we do cover the cost of most of that. So you're able to sit in on some sample classes, meet with students, and decide for yourself if moving all the way to China for college is the right decision.
What an awesome opportunity. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for joining us this evening. Please celebrate all of these fun milestones. This year has been just nuts, and your senior class has been absolutely inspiring. You continue to amaze us with your resiliency, your hard work, your flexibility, and your ability to just move forward. So as you close out tonight, there's a quick 4-question survey. Please provide us with some feedback. This recording will be available tomorrow on the website where you signed up originally. Have a great rest of your evening and enjoy the weekend. Bye, guys.